Hello everyone, welcome back to Tableau tutorials. In this video we are going to discuss first about the sets in Tableau. So we started our discussion on the sets in the previous video. In case you haven't watched it, please go and watch that because you won't be able to understand what I'm doing over here if you haven't seen that video already. Now once you have seen the video, you would understand that this is something that we got at the end, and the set we created was on the basis of a parameter. The name of the set is the top and state set, and it was created on the basis of a parameter, that is the top and states by sales parameter. Now with the help of this parameter we are able to get the information that this parameter is created on two things, that is states and the sum of the sales, or the total sales being done in that particular state, right? So this is the visualization on which we have applied our particular parameter and particular set, and we have got the result as shown. So the thing is that state is present and the sales amount is also present in this whole visualization, right? So both of these values are present and we are able to get the result. Now what happens in case you create a parameter or a set on a particular value but you don't use that in the visualization, then how the results are gonna change? So for that, first I'm gonna do is remove this filter from the set so that all the values are visible. Those are in the set is with yellow color and those are out with an orange color, right? We are just working with the parameter. So we have two values in the parameter, the state and the sales. First of all, let's just remove the sales value, and what we are having now is just the names of the states, and all of them are color coded because of the parameter. If we just change this value to, let's say, 10, so 10 blocks would have been colored, right? We can increase the values like this. Okay, now instead of sales, let me just drag this profit over here, which is another measure value. Now when I drag this profit, I can just arrange it in a particular order. Now what I'm getting? I am getting the values such as this one, and even some of these states are colored in yellow color, which are giving me a loss. So the thing is that the parameter we created is the top and states by sales. So it is showing me or it is highlighting these states by sales, right? It does not know that in the visualization we are viewing profit but not sales. Okay, that is why it is showing us this kind of a result. So this kind of values or this kind of a situations can occur. You have to be careful with this because there is no way through which you can just make your parameter realize that we have changed the metric in our visualization. So you have to change yourself according to that. There is no way for this. Okay, so all you need to do is either you have to take care of what parameter you are using, or what you can do is take care of what metric you are using in your visualization. Otherwise there is no way you would get that. Okay, so this is for the profit. Let's just remove the profit, bring in the sales, so everything would be working fine. Let's just arrange it in a particular order. Okay, instead of the state, suppose I bring in subcategory, then what happens? Okay, so in each of the subcategory, like the phones subcategory, this is the total value. The yellow colored value is the value of the state that is selected according to the parameter, and orange is the rest of the data. So this kind of a parameter creation is not all bad, because here we are creating a different kind of visualization, right? What we are able to get from here is that what is the sales done, or what is the area of the sales that was done in the states in each subcategory, which gave us the maximum amount of sales. So in each of these subcategories you can see that most of the sales were done in those states only, right? So this is an entire new visualization or entire new pattern, entire new perspective that you can gain through this information. Okay, So that's all that we need to discuss about the sets. Now we are going to discuss about combinations. So let me just rename this sheet as combinations. How can we create combinations of data? So first of all, let's see what's the need of combining the data. Suppose we want to create a table, right? So let me just bring in category and subcategory and bring it into the rows actually. And here what we can do is bring in the values such as sales, profit, and maybe discount, or we can just bring it into the columns, the profit values and the sales values also, and select the entire view, and let's just convert it into a table, right? So here is something that we have got. Let's just convert it into entire view for a better viewing. Okay, so this is actually telling me about the, let's just change its order, first sales, then profit, then discount also. Let's just throw in discount as well. Okay, so this is telling me that in the bookcases subcategory of the furniture, we had this much sales, this much profit, and this much discount, right? So what we did was a really lengthy process. We dragged in out 5 pills, that is the sales, profit, discount, subcategory, and category, right? However, our work could be reduced by combining these things, right? If we could create a combination of these fields which are commonly used, because as you can see, we are commonly using sales, we are commonly using profit and discount matrices. Also category and subcategory are also one of the common points that we're using. So what we can do is simply combine them, and that would be easier for us to work with. How are we going to combine them? Let's just clear the sheet first, and what we're going to do is first work with these. Okay, so sales, profit, and discount, or whatever values you want, you can just select them. Right click, go to create, and here you can see there is this option of combined field that is blurred out. That means you cannot combine the measure values. And why is that? We will understand that by seeing how the combination looks. So let's just combine category and subcategory first. Right click, go to create. Here we can create a combined field, and you can see a new field is created, category and subcategory. Now if we just bring it into the rows, what format we have, let's just go to the entire view for a better understanding. The name of the category, a comma, and the name of the subcategory. This is the format in which a combination is shown to us. So when we are working with the sales, profit, and the discount values, then this won't work for us. Why it won't work for us? It is because we cannot have the sales amount and the profit amount in comma separated values. They are important things, the measure values, actually the important values that need to be expressed individually. Okay, so that is a limitation with the combinations, but whenever we are working with the fields, we can create as many combinations as we like. Like the first one we created is of category and subcategory. Let's just throw in some more fields at it. Suppose you want to create a combination of category, subcategory, and segment. So let's just select those by control clicking them. Right click, go to create, and there is this option of combined field. So category, segment, and subcategory are now there in the combination. We can just bring them. So change it to entire view, and that's how it's looking. Let me create a filter for that. Right, we don't want all. Let's just throw in some 4 to 5 values so that we are able to understand how it's looking. So it's category, segment, and the subcategory. What happens if you want to change its order, right? How can you change its order? You can right click, and here is this option to edit the combined field. Here we are getting this subcategory and segment. We can switch the order. If you want to remove anything, you can just remove it from here as well. You want to change its name, you can just change its name as well. Just bring it to this one. You want to change the way they are looking, so you can change that as well. Like instead of comma, I want this colon to be there. Okay, click on OK. Okay, so the filter was invalid, that's why it was removed. Let me just bring in the filter again with 2 values. Okay, and that's how it works. So that's all for this video.